Hello Minecraftians, and this is going to be episode 3 of my Agrarian Skies Let's Play. I'm just going to do a few things right now, as it's very early in the morning. So I'm going to show you how to make Invar. Invar is 1 nickel and 2 iron, and you can use Invar to make shears. And nickel isn't really used for much else, so you might as well, whenever you can use Invar instead of iron, use Invar, because you end up getting a 50% efficiency bonus on your iron while sacrificing nickel, but nickel really isn't used for anything else, so might as well. And the dust will produce 2 ingots, so I'm putting in like the equivalent of 2 dust and 2 iron and 1 nickel. And as well, I'm going to make some electrum, which is 1 silver and 1 gold. And hopefully these mix the way I want them to mix. So after I make the Invar, I'm going to make shears, and then shear down these trees and get a whole bunch more dirt, even though I already have a whole bunch. And I'm good on food now. Got all this stuff ready. Got 40 carrot juice on me. I am in the clear now, out of the danger zone. What I'm setting up here is an automated way to get lava into here so I don't have to bucket it. I just put down that fluid duct. I'm going to show you now how to make the crescent. Oh, well, I'm going to make this first. Mnemonic servo is 2 glass, redstone, and iron. And that's going to complete this quest. Gets me a basic reward bag. Stencils. I have no idea what these are for. I'm going to have to look into that between episodes. Open blocks. Well, I'll read that. And I need to get 1 tin and 3 iron. And 1 tin. I should put another crafting bench out here. And you put that in a Y shape to get a crescent hammer, which you can use. There are 3 places to click on these. There's a center, and then there's each connection. So I guess there would be 7 actually. So you're going to want to set that to output. And then what you do is, well, if you click on it like that, it says a pneumatic servo must be installed for control. So, which is why I just made a pneumatic servo. And you just click it in, it disappears. Now you don't click on the middle of these, or maybe you can click on the middle. For the item ducts though, you'll want to click on the actual connection. And for this, there's never going to be any fluid besides lava, so I don't need to blacklist or whitelist anything. I can just change the redstone signal from the default high to ignored, which means it will always be on, and you can see that the arrow there is brighter, and then it fills up my lava tank and empties out this crucible. I'm also going to be making an item duct, an opaque one, with tin and lead. 1 lead, 2 tin. And we'll be putting this here. And I'll be putting a igneous extruder right on this block here once we get to that. Igneous extruder is here. We need a piston. Oh, and 2 tin for that. Need 4 iron, 1 gold, plus the iron for the piston, so 5 iron. One too many. You can mouse wheel over these things now. In case you didn't know, it changes that from a... It just transfers 1 from an inventory. We need 2 tin, 1 gold, and the rest is going to be stuff I have back here. Except for the cobble, because I turned it all into lava. So we'll go get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And some of them are lost. 4. Perfect. I found that this axe is now a bit too fast. If I just hold down the click at the generator, it'll destroy the generator. Which is no good. No good at all. And I need that redstone. I moved all my sieve stuff out here, but I haven't actually done any more sieving. I've just been reorganizing things. And there we go, piston. And we need a bunch of glass. This to make the machine frame. And oh, we need a pneumatic servo as well. Oh, 2 more iron and 1 more redstone. 1 redstone. 2 iron. And 2 glass. Makes that. I think we should be ready now. There we go, igneous extruder. Perfect. Oh, you can do that twice there. Crescent hammer that twice, I mean. And I'm going to want to crescent hammer this once. And we're actually going to need 1 more pneumatic servo. You're going to use a lot of these in your automation if you're using item ducts. Just a whole bunch. Actually, I think you can make these iron, silver, bronze, invar. Oh, we can use invar. We will be doing that soon. And actually, I'm going to just check. Yeah, 6 invar, 8 electrum. Alright. Let's start getting that out. And we came over here to make 1 more servo. I know I'm using iron even though I should be using invar. But it's faster than doing that. And we're going to change the configuration on this. I'm going to take out everything. Set output on that side. Yep. It'll be there if you do that. There, you can see it. And then we change this to redstone signal off, so then it'll fill up this crucible with cobblestone once I give it a water and a lava. And you can just right click on the front of it to deposit in. And the front face changes. It'll start making things. It won't use any power or any of the materials. It just creates cobblestone like magic. So that's going to keep this thing full of lava. And will eventually keep this crucible full of lava for any lava we need. I might still use that one as well. Although now that I think of it, I didn't need to make a second one. Oh well. This electrum won't be useful right now, but it'll be useful later on. And I might do some stuff with it, or prepare to do some stuff with it off screen. I have been playing for like 8 hours this session. This is the same recording session as episode 1. In the future, though, I'll try to limit my advanced recording to at most 1 episode. I've just been lazy with the editing. There's that, and invar now. You guys can let me know if you have any specific requests for this mod pack. The only thing I'm not really planning on doing a whole lot of is mariculture, with the exception of what I need to do for the end. But I don't think I'll be making any of the jewelry. I'll just get the fish that I need. And we can just do this to get invar shears. I believe these are slightly better than regular shears as well. I will probably go through a few sets of these. And let's see how many of these it takes. 1, 13, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, so 8 of these. So you get a lot more dirt out of this than you would from saplings. So it's a pretty good alternative for when you need dirt. If you don't get a great farm going, although you should really, because the farms are great, especially in Agrarian Skies. Alright, that'll be it for now, and we'll be back once I decide what I'm going to do next. Alright, see you. Alright, I'm back. This is the next day. I've done a couple things. I added a second igneous extruder. This one's set to do obsidian though. And it gets lava from the back. That pipe that is back there. And this one's still just doing stone. Yeah, I'll grab that. I've been gathering this stone out of there every so often. It's easier than mining it. Although I've still been using the cobble generator down there for to get gravel and stuff, to hammer it instead of pickaxe it. So what I wanted to do today was the next few quests. Oh, looks like we've unlocked all of the stuff that's going to be unlocked. So let's do this one here. Oh, I don't have a vacuum hopper. Needs an ender pearl, which I do not have. So today seems like a good day to build a mob trap. But first I'll build those other two things. And I've got it set up in here. I think it's something like this. Yep, autonomous activator. What this does is it just clicks stuff. So if I were to put it here, facing the sieve, I could put something in this sieve and it would click it down for me. You can adjust which block it'll aim at, so it could aim here, or it could aim above or below. And you can also configure it to take input. I don't know what output would be for. Oh, maybe for if you can also do things like put buckets in this, and then it'll click it, get a bucket of something, and the bucket would be output, or the filled bucket would. And then you can have it take input as well. If you put something like have one of these set to place blocks, like the ore gravel, and then another one with a hammer in it, you can change it to left click, which means it'll use the hammer to smash the thing, and then you can use the vacuum hopper to collect that stuff up. And it'll be mainly those and pulverizers that we'll be using to do our first automated ore setup. But that won't be this episode, I think, because we need more stuff. I did do some grinding off camera. I got a few diamonds, some redstone, glowstone, a whole bunch of flint. I will never use this flint, I don't think. Got one yellorium. I found out this, though. If you put limestone down, which is a result of hammering sand, but if you then hammer the limestone, you get more than one block back. So this is a way to get infinite limestone. Started with 40, now I'm at 55. And I've upgraded to using an invar hammer because I have a whole bunch of invar over a stack. I have under a stack of everything else. And I also added a second level. Well, I added 10 seared bricks to it, which you guys know how to make. Oh, I do have a whole bunch of bone meal there. I should use that for something. I differentiated the farm a bit. I got a sugarcane seed from sieving a stack of dirt in here, and I got potato seeds as well. Next thing I need to do is sieve a whole bunch of sand to get this, an ancient spore. Ancient spores are used for making mycelium and mushrooms. You can either put it on a cow to make it a mushroom, or you can put it on dirt to make it mycelium. And then next to mycelium, water and barrels will turn into a special kind of water called witch water, which is dangerous. It gives you a whole bunch of negative debuffs if you stand in it. But if mobs stand in it, like skeletons will become wither skeletons, and spiders become cave spiders, squids become gas, and nothing happened to zombies. Am I missing one? I don't think anything happens to Endermen. I think they would just teleport out of it, as they do whenever they touch water. So yeah, that'll be a use for it. And it's also used to make soul sand. If you have a bucket full of witch water, you can put a sand in it and it'll become soul sand. And then soul sand you can sieve to get more stuff. Let's look at it now. You get a whole bunch of berries, nether quartz, gas tears, cobalt nardite, mushrooms, a bunch of trees. Nothing super useful except for this nether quartz. You get 2 to 3. Or no, 1 to 2, sorry. 100% chance of 1, 33% chance of 2. And also, blood trees, if you chop them down, the leaves will drop redstone, which is useful, very useful. They are quite difficult to chop down because they're huge. They're the ones that grow upside down in the nether. You may not have seen. I'll show you later on in the episode once I have, maybe not this episode, but sooner or later, I'll show you how to get those. They're I think 16 to 18 blocks tall, and since they grow upside down, you'll build up, and then so that you have something to a platform to catch this stuff. But if they grow through things, they will destroy them. Like if they grew through my smeltery, they would destroy the smeltery, anything, the house, farm, It'll destroy everything pretty much. So you have to make sure that you have probably at least 20-25 blocks up from anything you want to protect. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Next thing we need to do for this quest is an aqueous accumulator, which I just so happen to have everything I need to make. I think it's like that. Yep. Aqueous accumulators are real good. You put them down. I will actually probably put it below that. Let's dig down. Oh, do I just want to put it? I'll put it one. Nah, I'll put it two below that. That way I can pipe out from it if I need to. And I'm going to need 2 buckets of water. I'll grab one now. You need at least 2. You can surround it and it'll get water at a faster rate, I think. But it's not super useful. Alright, so we want to put it. And of course I forgot the fluiducts. Of course. That's good, right? Yeah. It doesn't need any power, it just outputs water when it has an infinite water source. I'm going to get some better stuff to cover that with. I'll use these leftover slabs. Oh, and before I forget, fluiducts. With the aqueous accumulator, you don't need to set the pipe to output or give it a servo. It will just pipe in there happily. So, like this. A lot of people give it more than just the 2 blocks. And we'll get one more. Like when I started out, I would surround them, so it'd have a whole like block. It'd be an 8 by 8. No, not an 8 by 8. 8 blocks of water around it. So a 3 by 3 with the aqueous accumulator in the middle. But you can see it gets some water there, and it'll be filling up. You can see on the Wayla there, it shows that there's water in the fluid duct. And it should be using up all our lava to make obsidian. Isn't it? Oh, I need to set it to there. Yep. I have to set the input to the bottom as well, so it can accept water from there. And now it'll use up all this lava, which will be good for now. It'll stop when it gets 64 obsidian, which is nice. And no, we are not going to use this obsidian to make another portal, because in this pack the nether is just, it's a lot harder than the nether has ever been before. Alright, now I don't have the thing for that. Oh, we can make this bookbinder now. Now that I've got the sugarcane. I'll put that paper there, and then we'll grab 2 string. Bookbinder. And what we can do now is, if I make some space in my inventory. Oh, I got cactus seeds from sifting sand, or sieving sand. I mix those up a whole bunch. I don't know if they're actually the same thing or not, but there's another thing called a sifter, which we will use. Actually, we might use it right now. Oh, what's going on here? Why won't you go in? You can also put this in here, and then you can right click on them here to open them. We're gonna do that. Claim the quarter heart. And now we're 43% done. But for this I won't use it too much. I'm just gonna use it as a way. What if I have 2 open blocks? Well, one's going in here. Bet the other one's gonna go in there. Oh, but I did need to read that to figure out about the stencils. I haven't looked into those yet. I will get to it someday. Yeah, 3 quarter hearts now. I'll put this bookbinder up here. And I'll put the clay away. Use extruder. Oh yeah, I made a third one. Because our first source of power is going to be magmatic dynamos? Yeah. We're going to need a whole bunch of this. Let's look it up actually. Magma. And then it's in there. We need silver. We need iron. Iron and silver and invar. I'll just grab it all. I don't have too much redstone yet, but we'll fix that. So I need how many to make? Yeah, we'll start with 3. We could make a 4th one, but I might need that redstone for something. And we put the silver in here. And then we want to make... Oh, why? Why did I do that? Darn it. This is going to take a while. There we go. Darn shift clicking. And then we're going to need 6 gears. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six of those. We're going to need 6 of those. 3 of those. Yeah, that's what I meant, 3 of those. To get this magmatic dynamo, and then we need some cable to wire them up, and we're also going to need more fluidex. So we'll make some fluidex, and then I will look up how to make the cable. We need conduit, yeah. Leadstone, I think. We'll probably upgrade them immediately. 80 RF per tick is not a significant amount. Can't even see that text. Sorry, just distracted by how which side of the mouse it puts the things on. Oh, we're gonna need more redstone, aren't we? Yep. Alright, so I'll be back. I'm going to sieve a whole bunch of sand to get an ancient spore, and a whole bunch of dust to get a bunch more redstone. So, we'll be back. Alright, I'm back, guys. Just briefly here. I sifted some more sand. I got an ancient spore and an exotic seed. Actually, yeah, I did get that from sand. I got a bunch of mana, or a couple of mana beans from dirt. And I have made a cactus farm back here. I'll, I won't use those that much, but they're there if I need them. I've also got a bit of sugarcane growing, and this, I'm not sure if I explained it last time. Basically, I shear leaves, and you still have a chance of getting saplings and apples, just not as good as regular, or not as good as with the crook. But you can put eight leaves in here. It's going to suck them out. It has no special configuration except for redstone disabled. And the same with these, no special configuration. So it'll put the leaves in here for composting, and then once they're done composting, it'll output it here. So I got a whole bunch of dirt now. And you can just, using Wayla, you can add items to here directly if you're going to log off and you want to make sure that you don't have any partially filled barrels for whatever reason. I don't know, OCDness, or maybe it causes the bug, I don't know. I haven't worried about it in the past. Also have a bunch of these that I'll probably use to do that right now. You can just right click right on the front of the barrel until that thing changes from adding to composting. I had one of those. I'll stick that in there for now. And this is the main thing that I've been working on. This a mob trap just built out of cobblestone. I used slabs for here, but I could have used full blocks since they're at the top level anyways. Doesn't really matter which one I used. I built up 18 blocks to that first level. And I use this, which is an open blocks rope ladder, which is made using 6 strings and 3 sticks. And then we come up here. This mob trap will just drop enemies down there, and it'll leave them alive a little bit because I'm going to put something down there to kill them eventually, although for the start it'll just be me killing them. And these trapdoors are here because mobs think that they're a full block, so they'll walk over them to their doom. And up here we've just got the same thing. For here, I don't want them to take any damage except for right at the end, so they can just drop down here without taking any damage. And then down there they'll take most of their health and damage. And then I'll be able to stand in that little alcove at the bottom. Not alcove. Is alcove the right word for that? I have no idea. That little indented place here to swing at them with a sword. I'm gonna have to do something with that torch so it doesn't get in the way. Maybe I'll just move it over. Yeah, that'll work. And actually I might as well get it going on camera. I just need a couple of stone. Now, as soon as the mobs spawn, they'll move a little bit, which is what this mob trap uses. It's not my design. I don't remember exactly where I got it from. So they'll spawn, they'll move a little bit, hopefully in this direction. And if I am down at the bottom, I'll be close enough range that they'll move again and try to get me. But I think I'll be too close for this level to spawn anything. because it's only 18 blocks. I think things won't spawn. They may not even spawn up here, but that's fine too, because I don't plan on hanging out at the bottom too much. I'll just go over every now and then to kill things. And mainly what I want out of this is some ender pearls to make vacuum hoppers. And that'll be all I want. That's all I want for Christmas, is some ender pearls. And that should be good. I'll just grab these. You can see these X's are red, meaning that monsters will spawn during the day. And we're going to put that right there. It's very important. Whoa. that was dangerous. It's very important that you remember to put half slabs on the top of this, so that monsters can't spawn up here too. Yeah. Normally you can't walk through this rope ladder, which is how it works. And also this is just one block of rope ladder. You put it at the top block, and then it'll go down all the way. You can also use this for building down. I'll show it. I built an extra one just for showing this. I'm gonna have to go down a level to show it though. We'll do it right here. And there it goes. It should go to 0. So now that's a way we can build down if we want to. And you can shift on it just like a regular ladder to stay at the same level for building. It's less dangerous than water because you aren't drowning in it. Although you do have to be careful not to get caught on the wrong side of it if you fall a bit, because then it's hard to get back on. Because you can walk through it in one direction but not the other. Like this way I can walk through it, but this way I cannot. And I'm not sure about the corners. Seems to be okay. Oh. I didn't think about collecting those, I guess. Wonder if this... I think it is. Come on. Is that... No. No, I am not. Not getting experience from that. I'll probably build this out a bit more. But you can see that I'm, like, safely killing them all. Like, they can't see me. Stop jumping, you. Anyways, that's all I wanted to cover for now. And that might be the end of this episode, because I want to do shorter episodes. At least for the week, during the weekdays, that's what I meant. This trap should work on Enderman as well, if you're wondering. But we'll see. I'll let it run for a few hours, and then I'll let you guys know if it actually does get me any Ender Pearls. Alright, that'll be it for this episode, so see you next time, guys. And girls. And other. And squirrels. And cats. Very last note. As it turns out, if you are this close, they can see you and creepers will explode. So this is as close as you can get. So you want to be careful when recovering your ender pearls. And that's it. See you next time, guys.